Hey there, you awesome bipeds, quadrupeds, and even the occasional dinosaurs. It is I, Little Wolf, and welcome to my den. And it is now coming up on the one day of the week that most people dread, and that is Monday. And I know it's been kinda off and on with my vintage cartoons revisited, but thank you for still following me so far and watching these cartoons with me as I find them, and it definitely makes me feel a lot better knowing that these cartoons help out people get through their day and their week and whatnot. So, with help, when it comes to that, if you ever feel like you need any and you can't talk to your friends or family, you can always hit me up in my Discord with either my Little Wolf's Den or my swordsman group, and there's a couple other groups in there, and later on I'll see if I can add them into this, but you can always hit me up there, or if you don't think you can do that, you can always hit up the US Suicide Hotline number, which is 1-800-273-8255. Once again, that's 1-800-273-8255. And you can always hit them up with text if that's easier for you at 741-741. And if you're outside the US, which is everybody else, you can hit up the website suicide.org/international-suicide-hotlines.html. And they'll have a list of all the other countries out there with websites and numbers you can get a hold of people with if you feel the need to. And I hope you do that instead of causing any other harm to you or anybody you love. Alright, so like I said, we're jumping into our cartoons revisited, and as usual, we are jumping into a Betty Boop cartoon, because I know a few certain bipeds out there really love these, and Katie, I'm talking to you too. I love you, you little awesome biped. Okay, so, we're going to be jumping to 1933 with Betty Boop and the Parade of the Wooden Soldiers. And it says here, an action figure of Betty Boop drops into a small toy shop. The other toys come to life and crown her their queen. But there's a big rag doll of King Kong. And it's based on the titular classic music. Okay, so that's an interesting way to put down this plot summary, but that's how they put it. So let's go ahead and jump into the toy shop with Betty Boop and see what happens.
Attention! Forward! March!
What a beautiful smile! What a classical pose! What a wonderful style! With a wonderful these and a wonderful those!
I'm glad I'm here! What an inspiration for a big ovation! It's the time to cheer! Glad I'm here! Oh,
You, Betty!
that's it!
For goodness sake!
Head. Another head. I must find a head. Ah, the perfect head. Come with me.
Save me, oh please save me! Oh, help!
Right, with Betty Boop now out of the way and having fun with her ragdoll of King Kong, we're going to jump into our next cartoon, which oddly enough is again from 1933. And it's a Tom and Jerry cartoon, and it's not the cat and mouse one, but the Two Humans, and this cartoon goes under a couple of different names, and I forget the name of the cartoon that I'm showing, but they also put it out as Hook and Ladder Hokum. And it says here, Tom and Jerry are firemen working to rescue the top floor residents of a burning apartment building. And Tom and Jerry cartoons are actually very interesting and kind of fun and trippy, as per usual with a lot of these older cartoons. So let's see what happens when Tom and Jerry become firemen and try and rescue people.
It's different. Dave, what's he gonna do now? My goodness. Dave! No!
And with that cartoon done now, we are coming up on our last cartoon, which also means our time in the den is almost to an end. And we haven't visited our buddy Superman here in just a bit, so I figured why not try and jump into it and see what happens. And this one is from 1942, and it's called $1 Billion Limited. And the Oracle here says, $1 Billion Limited is the third of 17 animated Technicolor short films based upon the DC character Superman. And let's see here. $1 Billion Limited centers on a train carrying $1 billion, ha ha ha, in gold to the U.S. Mint, which is sabotaged by robbers before Superman intervenes. The short was released by Paramount Pictures on January 9th in 1942. So let's see what happens when $1 billion is almost stolen.
Up in the sky! Look! It's a bird! It's a plane! It's Superman! Faster than a speeding bullet, more powerful than a locomotive, able to leap tall buildings at a single bound, this amazing stranger from the planet Krypton, the Man of Steel, Superman. Possessing remarkable physical strength, Superman fights a never-ending battle for truth and justice, disguised as a mild-mannered newspaper reporter, Clark Kent. Sorry I can't go with you, Lois, but I have another story to cover.
Oh, that's all right, Clark. I'll see you in the office.
job for Superman.
Superman.
Uncanny how Superman turns up just when you need him.
I didn't even get a chance to thank him.
I hope you guys did enjoy this time in the den today, and joining me as we revisit some of the old classic cartoons that at least many people in my age group grew up with watching on VHS. And I know there's plenty of you out there who actually got to watch these on TV when they actually aired, which I know probably makes you feel old, but hey, at least I'm still trying to catch up. I love all you bipeds, quadrupeds, and even the occasional dinosaurs so much, and thank you for joining me. And if it helped you out in any way, please go ahead and hit that like button, because that'll bring up the counter and it'll definitely let people know these are worth watching. And it lets me know that I'm actually doing something worthwhile and of time. And also to feed the old algorithm, because that's something we have to do now, please go ahead and leave a comment, and I can't wait to read Chris Durham's comments because his are always so much fun. And I'm still working on that Resident Elvis story in my head and trying to wrap my brain around what I should do with it. It definitely sounds fun. And of course, if you have any friends that you know that really enjoy old cartoons and just have a good time and need to take at least a half-hour break from their day, please share this video with them and let's spread the love of vintage cartoons all around. And to help out even more, I know I keep saying this, but still, please keep trying to mask up, because that'll help us out a lot in the long run. If you get sick, it'll stop you from spreading around the sickness. And of course, if you haven't done it yet, please go out and get your vaccinations or your booster shot, because that'll help us out even more to keep the herd immunity up there and keep a lot of us safe. And if you still can, please try and social distance, because the further apart we are, the less likely it is to spread. And that way we can keep ourselves safe, and those out there who cannot go out and get their vaccinations or their booster shots because of medical reasons or things like that. And I know a certain cheetah that's around that has something like that. So, I love all you bipeds, quadrupeds, and even the occasional dinosaurs so much. And until next time, Wolf out.